here with him. Jocko, thank you so much for having us. You put us through, I'm a former professional athlete, but you put the current professional athletes through their pace. How do we all do out there today, the whole group?
You know, I think that's a good thing about this workout is it's depending on your fitness level, you can get something out of it. Even if you haven't worked out in 5 years, I mean, if you haven't worked out in 5 years, it's going to crush you. But even if you're a professional athlete, if you go hard, you're going to get a good workout. So I think everyone did a good job, but only they know the truth. How well they did.
I'm not gonna lie, the burpees in the last set, man, I was dying. But I want to know as well, do you reckon from your Navy SEAL background, you're an absolute legend of a man, but like, do you reckon the pro athlete could maybe make it as the Navy SEAL training? I mean, how would they get on, do you reckon?
You know, oddly enough, the physical part of being a SEAL and making it through SEAL training, the physical part, if you're kind of a normal high school athlete, you know, if you played a couple sports in high school, you probably can make it through.
Right.
People usually don't quit because of pull-ups. People don't quit because of push-ups. People don't quit because of the run. They quit for the torture, right? They quit because it's cold, wet, miserable.
Yeah.
They quit because even though they might be a good runner, they don't want to run anymore. They have physically what it takes to make it through buds. Just do they really want to be there?
That's a great way of saying it. I mean, we wanted to be here today and talk me through about this 4-3-4. Like,
yeah.
I know you get up at this time, like, it's mental in my eyes, but like, what is the whole mission behind this tour and about what you're doing as a whole?
Yeah, you know, there's so many people out there that they want to get better. They want to do better in life. They want to be healthier, faster, stronger, smarter. And one of the best habits that I've learned in my life to make that happen in all aspects is to get up early and get the workout done before the rest of the day hits. Oh yeah, I didn't say it was easy. I didn't say it was easy. I said it was effective.
Yes, yeah.
You know, when you say, oh, I'll work out tomorrow afternoon,
yep.
Well, then you wake up and you go to breakfast and then you go to work and, you know, you get a couple emails and your boss emails you something that needs to be done this afternoon. And next thing you know, your wife is calling saying that she can't pick up the kids. And all of a sudden it's 7 o'clock at night and you're more hungry than you are motivated. So you decided you're going to eat the dinner and then you're feeling a little tired. So you go to bed and you miss the workout. So you can't let that happen. You get up in the morning, you get it done and it's in the bank. Yes. So that's what the 434 tour is about. You know, we just went into Walmart at Jocko Fuel. Yes. This gives us an opportunity to get into the biggest retailer in the world. And what that means is our product is going to be available to basically everyone in America. So not only do we want to give them good fuel, we want to give them some good habits. What's the good habit? It's the one I just talked about. Get up early and get after it.
Discipline. I want to come to discipline in a minute. I want to ask you about rugby. Now, tell me, how much do you know about, I'm going to be biased, this great sport of rugby? Have you kept an eye on it over time?
I've been kind of tangentially aware of it because of what it is.
Yeah.
Because of what it is. It's a sport where you have to be a savage to play the sport. I went and saw Legion play and, you know, kind of like your professional athletes showed up today, like, oh, you know, we'll take this workout. So I rolled in kind of thinking, I'll see what these guys are doing. You know, I train jiu-jitsu all the time. I surf, I work out all the time. I was watching, I was like, oh, you know, we'll see, you know, maybe they need someone, you know, maybe someone gets hurt. I got to go. So then I watched 4 plays.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I'm not doing this sport. No. I'm not doing this sport.
Fine.
Every transition of the ball, there was someone getting laid out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to do this. But it's a great sport to watch. I would like to try it.
So it make it easier. So then in terms of holding the ball, you're going to put your right hand over the top and the spin's going to come from the top. So my left hand, because I'm left-handed the pass, the spin's going to come from the top. Yeah, right hand on top. Let's hold it a little bit lower. A little bit, that's it. And you're going to push your hands through to the target. The top hand's going to do the spinning. Money.
Damn. I'm hired. Hello? I'm hired.
I'm quite expensive an hour. Just be warned, all right? I'll send the invoice.
But you can tell it's extremely physical. The guys are brutally tough out there. It's great. So I'm definitely looking forward to coming to some games.
You should.
And watching it safely from the sidelines.
Understood. No, I get it. Well, I've retired now, so I feel like I'm watching it on and I'm thinking like, I used to play that game, but I was more of a playmaker, Jocko. I try to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about discipline, because discipline seems like this word that you use a lot. Heard you say in like podcasts and whatever it might be. And maybe it's going back to what you talked about, the 434 tour. Like, what is it to discipline? What is discipline to you when you talk about it like you have?
To give you the actual answer to that, discipline to me is freedom. So what do I mean by that? So discipline, everyone wants freedom, right? You want to have all kinds of different freedom in your life. You want to have freedom in your world. But the way that you get freedom in life is through discipline, right? That's how you get to have freedom. If you want to have financial freedom, you got to have financial discipline. You got to save your money. You can't spend your money on dumb things. And if you have financial discipline in your life, you'll end up with financial freedom. Same thing with free time. Everyone wants more free time. How do you get more free time? By having more disciplined time management, by getting up early in the morning at 4:34, by making a schedule, by sticking your schedule, by not scrolling for 15 or 20 minutes of time that you've just thrown away looking at a
TikTok, Instagram, boom. Yeah.
So if you have discipline in your life, you'll end up with more freedom. Discipline is not easy. Discipline is doing the thing you're supposed to do, regardless of how you feel.
And would you say that all ties into just wellness overall? Is that your whole key thing? That's the Jocko Fuel. Like, you guys talk about how clean the product is and whatever. We're working out today. Obviously, I'm coming from a rugby background. We're disciplined in our sport. We work hard for each other. That's about wellness, I assume, overall.
Yeah, 100%. Because everything that you do throughout the day, there's a disciplined decision you can make, or there's an undisciplined decision that you can make. You can wake up in the morning, you can eat the donut, or you can eat a piece of beef jerky. You know, you can work out, or you can lay in bed. You can drink water, or you can drink a Coca-Cola. You can drink a Jocko Hydrate, or you can drink one of the other brands that's filled with sugar and crap and chemicals. So we're making disciplined decisions. And when we're disciplined in our life, we end up with freedom.
I love that. My final question to you is, we've spoken to a few couples about how, you know, this couple were divorced and you actually helped them get back together, whether you knew that or not. I'm sure they maybe share their story. The stories that you hear, like, how inspiration is it to you, but knowing that you're such an inspiration to others?
It's awesome. It really is. That's why I keep doing it. You know, having everybody from a little kid that, you know, can do his first pull up now, or got an A on the math test or whatever, all the way up to, like you mentioned, there was a couple here today that was fully divorced.
Yes. Yeah.
While they're divorced, they're not communicating anymore. The husband starts listening to the podcast, reads the books.
Amazing story.
Understands the mistakes that he made, took ownership of his life, took ownership of his mistakes, got back together with his wife. They're raising their kids. I mean, it's amazing to see. And so, yes, that's why we're standing out here at 4:30 in the morning getting after it.
Jocko, you're a legend. Will you get to another San Diego Legion game?
100%. 100%.
Man.
Right on.
Man, appreciate it.
Thanks
so much.